I met a man who was an amazing person, very generous with himself, generous with his time. Everybody loved him. He became mentally ill, and he became somebody dishonest and mean and a drug addict and an alcoholic. And he got to the point where he was sleeping with a gun under his pillow, and I knew he was going to kill me. He is bipolar and ADD and OCD, a bad combination. I was trapped. And it happened slowly, and people who know me would not ever think that would happen to me. I never thought it would happen to me. He had threatened me many times. At that point, I had never called the police before because he had threatened suicide by cop. I had tried to leave before, and he would do things to my car so that it wouldn't start. And he monitored my phone calls. I didn't have any friends left. He ran them all off. Financially, you can't leave. And you have these kids you have to take care of. So how you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of 2 kids? It got to the point where 6 policemen with their guns drawn came to our house. He had a gun out, and it wasn't the first time, but it was the first time he had a gun out, and the kids saw it. And I knew that he was going to kill me and then kill himself. She said that he was so manic at this point that he was not going to just kill me and kill himself. He would have killed the children also. And I knew that was true. So I packed a suitcase for each of us. I packed my cat, I packed my dog, and I went to my parents' house in Bend. I stayed there, thankfully, with my family. My dad slept on the couch for 6 months so he could see all the entrances to the door. I showed up to my parents' house with $75 in my pocket. So I was dead broke. So I went to legal aid. I called them. I said, this is what's been happening. They said, come in. And they took my case. Rachel was amazing. To walk into a situation like that where you know that it is, not to sound overly dramatic, but it's literally life and death. If we have to go back, he will kill us. The weight of that on you is horrifying. And so to be able to walk into the courtroom with Rachel and Andrea, to have them not only support me legally and talk me through, this is what's going to happen, this is what you can expect. So I wasn't feeling quite as nervous going in, but to also support you so much emotionally, because it's just a hugely emotional thing. We went to court and I cried a lot, but the judge upheld the order. I've been a nurse for over 2 years now, and I love it. It's great. The first time I showed up to school to pick up the kids in my scrubs, they were like, are you a doctor now? I'm an RN at the hospital here, and we're doing really well. My kids are great. They're 11 and 15 now. That's really it. That's my story.